in ITSM, how AI is looked at?
Operating level, it is not welcome. From management, it is pushed. What is your intent? So whatever we do, what is the outcome? How it is creating value? So now you got the genie. That's AI. So there is nothing on AI. So it's your responsibility.
So if you have to explain the AI governance in one word. Here is the question worth asking to yourself. If you have applied or if you have implemented any AI tool in your IT environment or organization, maybe it can be in service industry, and it failed for some reason. There is some service failure and your client is asking why it happened, how it happened, and what to do next. Are you able to answer that? If not, there are many teams who are still not able to answer that. And it is not because they are careless. It is because that no one has told them that they have to think about this. And not even just that. Sometimes it happens that no one has told them that why we are implementing that AI tool in the first place. This is what we are going to talk about in Mind the Gap by Knowlathon, today's episode. I'm Shraddha, your host for today. We started this podcast, Mind the Gap, because we have seen or we are being exposed to see people who are trained, certified, but not able to perform at the work. And that gap between just certification and the real capability is what was bothering us. And we wanted to we wanted to give it an exposure, and we wanted to highlight and solutioning or maybe find the people who could talk about it and maybe help our audience. So in today's episode, we are going to talk about the gap between AI execution or AI first implementation and its execution and all things in between. So today we have the guest who has 20 plus years of experience in ITSM. He is an ITIL Master and also a PhD in digital transformation. So let's start with it. Hello sir, hello Sajid sir, welcome to Mind the Gap by Knowlathon, and thank you so much for coming today and having this discussion with me.
Thank you for having me on this session. So
when we were discussing what should we talk about, we had lots of topics, and as per your experience in ITSM, it is a vast experience, and as you are ITIL Master in version 5. There are a lot of topics which I wanted to talk to you about, but I focused or I thought of talking about the topic which is currently in the boom or hype about, which is AI. Now in ITSM, how AI is looked at or how it is used, maybe in IT service management practices or maybe day-to-day work. Yes.
So first, I say that operating level, it is not welcome. From management, it is pushed.
Okay.
But basically, AI in ITSM yet conceptually is not accepted by many of the ITSM members.
Okay, like professionals you are speaking about. Okay, so as you said, the management has pushed AI on the professionals. So I wanted to know the maybe reactions, if you could tell me how your colleagues maybe or how you have reacted when it was pushed by your management, for suppose.
Okay, so for that matter, in ITSM, we have, you can say that we have clear distinguished two groups. One is technical group, who is technological, and other group is process oriented, or which talks about process. Person like me, I was technical, but now I talk about process. So from process perspective, AI is welcome. From technical perspective, all the technical guys are more interested in deploying AI.
Okay.
Or developing AI. But how or why? That question, there is no answer for that right now.
Okay. So
and management is not giving clarity, or in many of the AI use cases wherever I was part of many use cases in AI implementation, but there is no clear objective defined that why we are using AI. It is most of the time it is like we are using AI, just everybody is using AI, that's the reason we are using AI.
Yes.
But why? What is where we are using AI to increase our operational efficiency? Are we using AI for our customer delightment, customer experience enhancement? Because that way, so what is the objective? And unless and until management clears that objective, teams will not be able to cope up with.
Right, definitely. So what I understood from what you have said is that the management has not clearly stated the objective of using AI, why we are using it and how we are using it maybe. So that can be named as a gap between the
Yes.
professionals and the management maybe, that the objective clarification is not there. So from your perspective or your experience, why one should use AI in ITSM?
See, now AI is not a technology. First thing, AI is not a tool. You can say AI is a lifestyle.
Okay.
Now AI is a lifestyle. So whatever you are doing, whether you are ITSM professional or any other professional, you are using AI everywhere. AI is a lifestyle, you are using AI everywhere. So it is not about how AI is being implemented in the organization. It is mainly how AI is helping you to deliver what is expected, or the how AI will help you to deliver your expected outcomes. I'm giving you mobile. Now it's up to you. Are you using that mobile to call somebody?
Yes.
Are you using that mobile to watch movies? Are you using that mobile to play games?
Yes.
What is your intent? Technology is there,
Yes.
but what is the intent? So I am giving you mobile to let's say to watch some content, and if you are using that mobile for gaming purpose,
These
so
two are different.
no result is expected.
Yes, definitely. So that intent clarification is again important. We again came back to the same point, the objective of using AI, why we are using it.
That's the basic. As you said, you know that I'm ITIL Master 4,
Yes.
ITIL 5 Master. So we believe on one thing, that is value. So whatever we do, what is the outcome? How it is creating value.
Right.
So whether it is AI, whether I am resolving incident, whether I am doing anything, how it is creating value for me or my organization, that's
Right.
important. So management should clearly, or objective should be clear, that what outcome is expected and how it is relating to business outcomes.
Definitely. Yes. So now the first step we have cleared, why, knowing why. What is the next step in implementing AI?
The another concept comes as AI governance. Because basically, what is governance? Governance, as my mentor explained me very beautifully, that governance is evaluate, direct and monitor, EDM. That's
EDM.
it.
Okay.
So evaluate, direct and monitor. So when you are talking about utilizing AI, so first evaluate why we are using it, where we will be using it,
Right.
and set up the direction how this should be used in the organization. So whether it is ITSM, where you are implementing AI to support your services, to support your applications or anything, but evaluate, direct, monitor, that is you should have artificial intelligence governance framework established for your own organization or the forum. I will give you one funny quote here.
Yes.
AI is like, you must have heard the story of who was that, Aladdin.
Yes.
Yeah, Aladdin and Genie.
Yes.
So now you got the genie, that's AI, but that genie, Aladdin's genie, had a limitation that had a governance framework that he will deliver only 3 wishes,
Right.
right?
Yes.
So there is nothing on AI. So it's your responsibility, it's Aladdin's responsibility, that whenever you rub the technology, you got the AI.
Yes.
Now that's genie. In good words, it's genie, but it's demon, right? So you have to keep engaged, or else you don't know what will happen.
Definitely, that is nicely framed, that AI is like a genie that comes out after rubbing or that. Now, with the importance of AI in the organization, what is the cost of not governing it?
That can be a huge cost, because recently there was a case that data was not secured, or AI agent. I cannot give you more details from the organization perspective or something, but that organization had acquired or collected data from almost more than 1 million customers. And with data, with some glitch in AI, data was exposed for everybody.
Wow.
So such risk, so it can disrupt an organization completely.
Risk management is part of ITSM or ITIL framework, right?
Yeah, ITIL not directly, but ITIL certainly talks about risk management. There is a separate framework for risk management, standard for, but ITIL covers risk.
Yes. So with AI coming, how do you think the ITIL will transform, or how ITIL will work on it?
Okay, so basically AI is not going to replace ITIL. And even with the latest version, ITIL version 5, you see now how ITIL version 5 is giving you many practical guidelines that how you can use AI for better value co-creation.
Okay.
That is, it is completely aligned with how you can incorporate AI in your services and products.
So that will definitely help the professionals who are now juggling that management is not giving the objective, but we have to use the AI. Maybe ITIL could help them. So with that, I wanted to ask for AI governance, how does a certification or training implies, or how certification or training comes into the picture when there are this juggling part is there, the confusion is there, the objectives are not clear. So what certifications or trainings will help IT professionals to get that clarity? Will it help? That is my first question.
Yes, that will help, because if you are, as you are talking about trainings or the frameworks or the certifications available in governance domain.
Yes.
Right? So there are many certifications available. COVID is, we can say, for governance, CGIT is for governance, but these frameworks are more for the governing bodies, I will say, or the governing bodies or in the management. But when you talk about practical perspective or ground, so ITIL always gives you guidelines which are from the industry itself. So with soon there will be one extension module in ITIL certification. There is ITIL and AI governance, and actually being ITIL master, I have already completed that. So my take that training will give very good inputs or the understanding for all the IT professionals.
Okay.
And because basically what ITIL has done, ITIL has come up with the 6C model for AI governance.
Okay.
So
can you tell me more about it?
Okay. So why you use AI, right? You use AI for multiple reasons.
Yes.
So what ITIL has done, ITIL has identified or defined 6 C's.
Okay.
Like curation, collaboration, creation, I don't recollect all 6 right now, but I'm sure. So curation is there, collaboration is there, creation is there. So when you are using AI to send some notification, so you are collaborating with somebody, right?
Yes.
You are collaborating with somebody. So first you need to understand what is collaboration. You need to understand how you are implementing AI for collaboration. Then only you can come up with the proper policies, proper framework to control those AI decision making and the actions.
Right.
So another example I will add here, like when you are using AI for the creation, like typical example in ITSM, that normally till the time what we were doing incident trend analysis to identify probable problem candidates.
Yes.
Right, repetitive incidents and that stuff. So now AI is certainly giving me, AI can, so why I should invest my time when the technology is there? So AI can understand, can analyze all the incidents in my database, and AI can understand my services, products, and from there AI can propose me directly the probable problem candidate.
Okay.
So that's, we can take it as curation, right?
Yes.
Because curated data. Now, how we are developing AI to consider our product, services, and the incidents and that relationship? Because unless and until you understand that why you are implementing AI, what is the objective?
Yes.
So again, I'm coming back to governance.
Objective, yes, AI governance, right. The example you have given, it was actual example, like in IT service management, these things happen, and the curation maybe AI could help. Then we talked about creation also.
Yeah,
Then communication.
chatbot.
Yes.
You are using chatbot.
Yes.
So that is again for collaboration.
Yes.
So now when you are talking about ITSM, so whether you are supporting internal customer, are you in a shared service model, or are you supporting external customer? What is your customer base? So your chatbot, as you are using AI, so AI should understand your culture difference
Okay.
with your users. So again, data security, then bias decisions, all these pointers you will get in, you need to consider while implementing that governance.
Yes, definitely. You also explained about the ITIL coming up with the certification or some training on the AI governance for ITIL professionals, maybe, or ITSM
For
professionals.
IT professionals, I will say for IT professionals.
Okay, okay. And definitely ITSM professionals will be definitely getting the benefit out of it. I wanted to know that in AI governance, what are the perspectives to look at AI, or maybe the risks it is bringing in? What are the different perspectives with which we can look at AI or implementation of AI? And
The first and foremost is, I will say, data security. How we are securing data. Second thing, after data security, I will say that risk management, because whatever actions AI, so how we are training AI, the actions, what will be the mitigations, and second thing is about regulatory compliance.
yes,
We need to consider. So these are the 3-4 perspective from where we need to see AI or AI governance both.
okay. Now with that, I wanted to get into one rapid fire. So if you have to explain the AI governance in one word, how would you explain it?
Accountability.
Okay, great. Then one thing every IT team should do before switching on AI tool.
Before switching to
Any AI tool.
any AI tool, first they need to understand why. That is evaluation.
Yes. Okay. So evaluation is answer. ITIL as a mindset or a rule book.
I will say mindset and culture.
Okay.
Mindset and culture.
Yes. Then something you believed about ITSM, or something you must have not predicted 10 years ago that this will change in ITSM industry. Anything?
Okay, I know this is rapid fire, but actually I'm part of IT service industry for last more than 25 years.
Yes.
So when we started, we were logging tickets in Excel sheets. We were tracking it, and now we have AI-based ITSM tools. So for me, that's really a massive transformation in ITSM with the advancement of technologies.
Yes.
ITSM tools.
Yes, and with advancement of AI technology in the ITSM, I wanted to understand the gap between the AI understanding, or what we are saying AI governance, and the actual implementation currently happening in the organization, maybe.
Many like from ITSM, from ITSM professional perspective, you need to identify that like what we do in value stream mapping or other activities. Like first you need to identify that why we are using it, that we talked about, then how we will be using it, and where we will be using it. So first you need to identify the proper use cases within your organization. When I'm saying ITSM and your organization, so you need to identify that which practices are being mainly used in your services or in your organization. So like incident management, that is the incident management, request management. These are the two widely accepted or followed practices, because these two practices are mainly connected with end users. So you are getting many incidents, you are getting many service requests. So try to leverage AI opportunity in these practices. Like when you are talking about, we talked about chatbot, or now many of the tools provide that functionality, chatbot or natural language processing, NLP. So earlier that was a difficult task to categorize incident based on the description, because user is not aware about technical things.
Yes.
So user is reporting issue in business language, and you need to turn it into technical language for the better categorization, or for the better for a quicker assignment of that incident. But now with this NLP features and everything, and with the AI, it is easy to categorize those incidents. So try to implement that, because that will save a lot of time. Not only in your what I will say, operational efficiency. It will increase it will decrease the turnaround time.
Yes.
Because you are reducing the time taken in assignment of incident.
Yes.
Again, for knowledge management.
Yes.
So now diligently we expect that every incident should be part of, after resolution, every problem ticket, every known error, every incident should be treated as knowledge. But creating those knowledge bases, monitoring those, that can be done by AI very beautifully.
Yes. So with that, as you said, in process or incident management, if we put AI to analyze the business language and transform it into technical language and give the solution, with that, is there a risk for the jobs?
So I look at AI or this job insecurity, that's the word with AI, right? But if you go back to the history, so in 1990 or 2000, most of the banks were going for computerization, right? And that time bank employees were very they were under tension that what will happen, everything will be done by computer. Now what do you think about banking? Banking is almost based on IT.
Yes.
Right? So it is always how you are aligning, or how you are in line with the updated technologies, utilization of updated technologies. So if you are good technical resource, why you are worrying? You always have work. It will just change the nature of your job.
Yes.
Now if you want to work as service desk only, service desk that is also good profile. But again, you need to remember that not all the interactions will go to human to technology. We cannot exclude human part from, or empathy part from the services.
Yes.
So for that, service desk has to be there, even if you are coming up with the technical solutions. So again, if we have all the solutions available, then do we really need problem management? Do we really need change management? Because issues will be there, and you need to identify solution.
Yes. So as you explained now, that humans are important, so they don't need to be scared of AI. Again, that conversation is repetitive, that people are scared of AI, their jobs will go. So what, as you mentioned, that you need to update yourself, or you need to align yourself with the technology and the advancements coming, and you gave the example of banking also. So I think that's a great perspective to look at. So the audience will maybe some of them will be relieved by this statement or by this conversation that they don't need to worry about AI unless and until they're upgrading themselves.
Yes.
Right. So in that perspective, I just wanted to ask ki, updating themselves mean upskilling, right? So in upskilling, what are the ways, or in place of AI governance, for example, we are discussing about AI governance. So what are the ways they could upskill themselves as an individual? And if you can, as you have so much of experience, if you could tell from the organizational perspective also, if you can, ki how they should take upon it.
First thing, embrace the change. Don't resist.
Yes.
Because as a human being, nobody likes change. Nobody likes change, right?
Yes.
So now I agree you don't like the change, but change is inevitable. And so go and embrace the change. If in your organization, if AI is being implemented in ITSM, then don't start with negative note that it will affect my job. Rather, try to see what outcome is expected from the AI implementation in that specific process, or when you are using any AI based feature in your ITSM tool. Try to see how that will help in your current job.
Yes.
In current responsibilities. So identify that and explore that.
Yes.
Exploit it, right? If you start saying no, this will not done, no, this report cannot be created, or that, somebody will replace you. Stop saying no.
As I previously mentioned also, the gap between the AI implementation and AI governance, or AI execution which is currently happening, and AI governance which should be happening in the organization or on the individual level. So I just wanted to know the intensity of it, or how large or how big that gap is currently, as of now.
Very big gap, I will say, because with the advancement of your data speed, now you get 1 GB, 2.5 GB per day basis, right?
Yes.
It's technology advancement.
Yes.
Now, the intent of having that, I will say, this data luxury, objective was different, intent was different, and actually execution, if you see, that is completely different.
Okay.
How much data of this is really being used for the intended purpose? Most of the data is being used in social media only, right?
Yes. Right.
Again,
Yes.
as old school, that's my comment. Now, as you are what you call Gen Z, right?
Yes.
Millennials. So that's a different perspective.
Yes. So you mentioned intent. That is really a good insight, that intent is important in using AI, as well as that both governance, and there also the gap
That's
is called
the
as
gap
intent.
between intent and execution.
Yes.
So I was about to give you that your question back, that what you are talking about gap, that is between intent and execution. So what is the intent of implementing AI in my organization to support ITSM, and how it is being executed?
Yes.
And that gap is controlled, or that gap, to reduce that gap, you have to have AI governance.
Yes.
Again, because AI governance, actually it is like at three level: strategic level, management level, and the operating level.
Okay.
So strategically, you need to understand the intent, that is how it is aligned with the business outcome.
Yes.
How it is aligned with the business outcome. So intent will come from strategic, right?
Yes.
Operate will work on the execution part.
Yes.
How the AI is being executed and the operated.
Yes.
And the middle part, management, is the bridge between intent and the execution. So that is the layer which will actually which will align AI business objective and the outcomes.
So for to fill in the gap, or to reduce the gap, rather than filling. Reducing gap is currently important, I feel, in the current environment. Reducing that gap is important, so individuals as well as organizations should focus on either training their teams or individual level. Training yourself is important to firstly understand that gap. Secondly, now we have stated that gap, the intent and execution, the gap between it, and it is called as AI governance. So to understand that gap, then to work on it or to learn it and then implement it. These are the 3 steps, we can say the next future steps
That is
everyone
for
should do.
any, it is generic. Whenever you want to change something, 3 things are there. What you have right now, where are you right now, where you want to be, and how to take that.
Yes.
Simple.
Great.
3 steps.
Yes. So to do that, how does certifications help? And just certifications are important, or actual capability building, the quality of training, or the real execution skills after the certifications are important?
This is a very difficult question. Your learning ends after certification, or your learning starts after certification? For me, real learning starts after certification.
Right.
Because whenever we attend trainings or whenever we do the certification, now in our education system also, if you see, we have vast syllabus, right? From that domain, we cover some topics as syllabus. Then from those 10 topics, we take exam on 6 or 7 topics or percentage wise, and we keep the passing on 3 or 2.
Yes.
Right? So actually there was 1,000 and certification gives you 3 only.
Yes.
So actually for me, post certification real training starts.
Yes.
Because certification or training is just to clear the concepts. Unless and until you understand, you got the concepts clear, now you need to start working on those concepts, start applying those concepts, implement those concepts. That the real use of the training.
Yes.
Or else only training,
but nothing is happening.
nothing
at
is
the work.
happening.
And that impacts individual as well as professional growth.
Correct.
Yes. I think
I will give you one ITIL. Now, if I am new in industry, in ITSM typically. So when I enter in ITSM, I don't know what is incident. I don't know what is service request, what is problem. I don't know some concepts
Yes.
from colleagues or something. So what I do, I come to ITIL foundation training. ITIL foundation training, I get the definitions. Now, should I stop there? Is it complete? No, actually now you got the concepts. So when you will get in your day-to-day operations, you should be able to identify that whatever support ticket is coming to you, whether it is incident or service request, based on whatever you learned in the foundation.
Yes.
With your organizational context.
Yes, definitely.
And if you are not able to identify that whether it is incident or service request, then what is the use of that certification or the training?
Yes, that is stated wisely. That certifications tells you generic idea or the context. You have to relate to your organizational or your work needs and then implement them. That's the point which I want to highlight in today's session, as well as again back to the AI governance, the intent and execution gap. Firstly, we should understand that and work on it with either certifications, trainings, internal trainings, maybe sometimes maybe management has to take it seriously and set the objectives for the professionals, because that will also happen that professionals have trained themselves on AI governance, but the management needs are different. They have learned something different, and that gap will again create some another gap.
Correct.
So rather than going more in loop, I would just want to close this on this point that there is a gap. Firstly, we need to understand between the AI execution and why it is created or why and where to use. So every individual as well as organization should understand that first, and then start working toward reducing that gap. And that's what Mind the Gap is all about, that identifying the gaps which are nobody is talking about much, and firstly stating them, and maybe with the experts like you, we could maybe give a direction to individuals and our audience where they should go next, and what should be the next step for them. Thank you so much, sir. This conversation was really insightful and helpful for me, as well as it will be for our audience, as the confusion is real that what to do with this AI coming, and I think we have covered a lot of things about it, and this will guide them to the next direction they should go in. That is all for this episode of Mind the Gap. Today, in this conversation, we have stated out the gap between the intention and the execution between AI implementation or AI use in the organizations, specifically in the ITSM environment. So, and that we have named that gap as AI governance. Share this with your colleague or teammate or a friend who is in IT or specifically IT service industry, and let them know about this gap and what to do next. We have already mentioned in the conversation. That is all, and thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to Knowlathon for more episodes and more conversations around turning learning into capability in the Mind the Gap podcast. So see you in the next episode.